Hi there, folks. Thanks for joining me for question 19 on the 2005 Pascal paper. A whole number is decreasing if each digit of the number is less than the digit to its left. For example, 8540 is a decreasing 4-digit number because 5 is less than 8, 4 is less than 5, and 0 is less than 4. How many decreasing numbers are there between 100 and 500? Okay. So we need each digit of the number to be less than the digit to its left. So let's see if we can at least pick out some. We've got 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, that's cute. Usually when they do this, I'll see if I can find another example on the contest. So 14 and 15, where we're talking about how many different or how many possible things, they tend to increase. But for this one, since they're talking about decreasing, the numbers are decreasing as we go to the right. I think that's kind of cute. I hope that was intentional. Anyway, let's see if we can make some. We should be able to make some decreasing numbers because at least we should have 7. Okay. So if we're between 100 and 500, well, we could have, if we're making it's going to be a 3-digit number, right? What number could go to the left? Because that really sort of limits us as to what the next two possible numbers could be. Well, we could have something in the hundreds. So we could have a 1. Or we could have something in the 200s, the 300s, the 400s. Now, 500 doesn't work, so we're not going to... 500 isn't a decreasing number, because 0 is equal to 0. So we're never going to have a 5 here, but we have some certain cases that we can work with. We can have 1 something something, we can have 2 something something, and we can have 3 something something, and finally 4 something something. So if I have a 1, what are the possible numbers I could have for my second digit? It's got to be less than 1. Well, it can only be 0. What would be the possibilities for the third one? Well, there wouldn't be any. Okay, there's no digit that's going to be less than 0, so we're stuck. Nothing we can do. How about for 2? Well, what numbers could be less than 2? We could have, I'll make it like sort of a branching thing. So we could have 1, or we could have 0. Now, what numbers could we have less than 0? Well, nothing. There'd be no third digit. It's not going to work. What numbers could we have for the third digit if we got a 1 as the second digit? Just 0. So 210, that's a decreasing number. And that's one of the ones we got. How about for 3? So what could we have? We could have 3, we could have 2, we could have 1, or we could have 0. Now 0, as we've said repeatedly, it's going to lead nowhere. The 1 could go to 0. But next to the 2, we could have 1, or we could have 0. So 321, 320, 310, these are all decreasing numbers. Let's start with 3. How about 4? What could we have for the second digit with 4? We have 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we know 0 is not going to work. There's no other digit we could place to the right of that that's less. But 1 has 0, 2 has 1 and 0, and 3 has 2, 1, and 0. And all of these give us decreasing numbers. So how many have we got? We've got 1, 3, 6 here, so we add that all up, it's 10. There are 10 decreasing numbers between 1 and 500. And that's B. So we bubble in B, and we're feeling good because we're almost done part B. We'll move on to question 20. We'll give it its own page, because it certainly looks like the diagram might need it, but we'll deal with Harry the hamster in the next video. Thanks for watching.